Welcome to our video, a heartfelt space to honor and remember those we've recently lost, along with others who have left lasting impacts on our lives. On this 7th November 2025, we reflect on their incredible journeys, celebrate their legacies, and hold their cherished memories close. We'll also talk about the recent challenges faced by WWE star Roman Reigns that have touched millions worldwide. Subscribe now and join our supportive community that keeps their stories alive. David von Erich, born on July 22, 1958, was one of the brightest stars in professional wrestling and a proud member of the legendary von Erich family, a name synonymous with Texas wrestling history. Standing an impressive 6 feet 7 inches and weighing around 240 pounds, David was known to fans as the Yellow Rose of Texas. With his mix of natural charisma, athleticism, and powerful in-ring presence, he quickly became one of the most beloved figures in the world-class championship wrestling, WCCW, promotion based in Dallas. David's technical skill and ability to connect emotionally with audiences made him stand out in an era full of larger-than-life personalities. One of his most memorable storylines was his fierce rivalry with the fabulous Freebirds, a feud that defined the early 1980s wrestling scene and helped elevate WCCW to national fame. Fans and peers alike saw David as the heir to the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, a destiny that seemed inevitable given his talent and popularity. Tragically, David's promising career was cut short when he passed away in 1984 during a wrestling tour in Japan, reportedly from acute enteritis. He was just 25 years old. His untimely death shocked the wrestling world and left a void that could never truly be filled. Even decades later, David von Erich's influence continues to live on through his family's legacy and the generations of fans who still remember his heart, talent, and the golden era of wrestling he helped define. Jim the Anvil. Neidhart, born on February 8, 1955 in Tampa, Florida, was one of professional wrestling's most memorable personalities. Known for his raw strength, infectious energy, and trademark laugh, Neidhart became a cornerstone of tag team wrestling during the 1980s. Teaming with his brother-in-law Bret, the Hitman Hart, he formed the legendary Hart Foundation, a duo that blended Neidhart's powerhouse style with Bret's technical brilliance. Together, they captured multiple WWF Tag Team Championships and helped define an entire era of tag team competition. Outside the ring, Neidhart's life wasn't without struggles. Years of intense physical competition took a toll on his body, leaving him with chronic pain and injuries, especially in his back and knees. He also battled personal issues, including substance abuse, but remained a beloved figure among fans and peers for his larger-than-life personality and loyalty to the sport. Tragically, Jim Neidhart passed away on August 13, 2018, at the age of 63, after suffering a fatal head injury from a fall at his home in Florida. His loss deeply affected the wrestling world, especially his daughter, WWE superstar Natalya. Neidhart's legacy endures through his unforgettable performances, his influence on future generations, and his place in wrestling history as one of the greats. Ursula Hayden, born on March 8, 1966, was an American professional wrestler, actress, and producer whose passion and determination left a lasting mark on the wrestling world. She passed away at the age of 56, leaving behind a powerful legacy of strength, resilience, and inspiration. Rising to fame in the late 1980s and 1990s, Hayden captivated audiences with her charisma, athletic ability, and undeniable presence in the ring. Competing under her own name, Ursula became a respected figure in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and various independent promotions. Her unique blend of power moves and high-flying techniques made her a versatile and exciting performer. Known for her fierce rivalries and unforgettable matches, she earned a loyal fan base that admired both her skill and spirit. Outside the ring, Hayden explored her talents in acting and production. She appeared in films and television shows and later produced wrestling events that championed women's visibility in the sport. A true trailblazer, she dedicated herself to empowering female wrestlers and expanding opportunities for women in professional wrestling. Despite facing injuries and personal challenges, Ursula Hayden never lost her love for the business or her connection to the fans. Her passing was met with heartfelt tributes from across the wrestling community, honoring her as a pioneer, mentor, and inspiration to generations of performers. Adrian Adonis, born Keith Frank on September 15, 1954, was an American professional wrestler remembered for his charisma, bold personality, and in-ring talent. He began his wrestling career in the 1970s, portraying a tough, biker-style character with leather jackets and a rebellious attitude. This gritty persona earned him success in the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and later in World Wrestling Entertainment, known then as the WWF. In the mid-1980s, Adonis reinvented himself with the adorable Adrian Adonis character, a flamboyant, colorful personality unlike anything fans had seen before. Sporting bleached blonde hair, makeup, and flashy outfits, he embraced a larger-than-life image that challenged wrestling's traditional norms. Though often cast as a villain, his over-the-top performances and sharp wit made him one of the most entertaining figures of the era. One of Adonis's most memorable rivalries was with Rowdy Roddy Piper. Their intense confrontations, especially during Piper's pit segments, became must-watch television and culminated in their unforgettable clash at WrestleMania 3 in 1987. Tragically, Adrian Adonis's life and career were cut short when he died in a car accident in Lewisport, Newfoundland, at just 33 years old. His sudden passing shocked the wrestling world, but his legacy endures. Adonis is remembered not only for his skill and showmanship, but also for his willingness to break barriers and redefine what it meant to be a wrestling performer. His influence continues to inspire fans and wrestlers who admire his fearless creativity and unique charm. Balls Mahoney, born on April 11, 1972, was one of professional wrestling's most unforgettable personalities. A wild, passionate performer who left a lasting mark on fans around the world. Known for his chaotic energy, long hair, and trademark steel chair, Mahoney embodied the spirit of Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, during its golden era in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Before achieving fame, Mahoney spent the early 1990s building his skills in independent promotions, earning a reputation for his toughness and showmanship. His career truly took off when he joined ECW in 1995. There, he became a cornerstone of the company's hardcore style, thrilling audiences with brutal, chair-swinging brawls and an unmatched ability to connect with the crowd. Whether he was battling in bloody matches or cracking jokes between fights, Mahoney brought a sense of authenticity and fun that made him a fan favorite. When ECW folded in 2001, Mahoney continued to wrestle across the independent circuit and later returned to national TV during WWE's ECW revival in 2005. Outside the ring, he was beloved for his down-to-earth nature and his genuine affection for fans. He was always willing to share stories, sign autographs, and take photos, embodying the same warmth and enthusiasm he showed in his performances. Sadly, Balls Mahoney passed away in 2016, at just 44 years old. Though his life was cut short, his legacy endures through the memories of the fans who cheered for him and the wrestlers who admired his passion. Mahoney's name remains synonymous with the unfiltered heart and soul spirit of ECW and the world of hardcore wrestling. Leati Joseph Anoa'i, better known by his ring name Roman Reigns, was born on May 25, 1985, in Pensacola, Florida. Coming from the world-famous Anoa'i wrestling dynasty that includes legends like The Rock, Yokozuna, Rikishi, and the Usos, Roman seemed destined to carve his name into wrestling history. Yet, what makes his story truly remarkable is not his lineage, but his personal journey, one marked by resilience, health battles, and a quiet determination to overcome every obstacle life has thrown his way. Before he ever stepped into a WWE ring, Reigns' heart belonged to football. A natural athlete with explosive strength and unmatched drive, he excelled as a defensive tackle throughout his high school years and continued to dominate on the field at Georgia Institute of Technology. His talent earned him short stints with NFL teams such as the Minnesota Vikings and Jacksonville Jaguars, a dream come true for any young athlete. However, his professional football career was cut short due to injuries and unforeseen health issues, a setback that could have ended his athletic ambitions altogether. Instead, it became the beginning of something greater, a turn toward the world of professional wrestling, where destiny awaited. The road to WWE, a new dream in the making. When Roman Reigns signed a developmental contract with WWE in 2010, he was a man with a point to prove. Assigned to Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW, WWE's training ground at the time, Reigns immersed himself in mastering the craft of sports entertainment. He had the athleticism, but wrestling demanded storytelling, psychology, and charisma, all of which he would learn to harness. As FCW transitioned into NXT, Reigns debuted with a suave corporate persona that showcased his natural confidence. But his true breakout came in 2012, when he was paired with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose to form one of the most dominant factions in modern wrestling history. The Shield. The Shield. Brotherhood, dominance, and the making of a star. The Shield's debut at Survivor Series 2012 sent shockwaves through WWE. They arrived as a mysterious, tactical trio, dressed in black tactical gear, taking out top stars and leaving chaos in their wake. With Rollins as the high flyer, Ambrose as the wild card, and Reigns as the powerhouse, the group redefined what a wrestling faction could be. Reigns' explosive spear and unmatched ring presence made him stand out, and soon he became the group's enforcer and silent leader. Together, the Shield captured championships, headlined pay-per-views, and became the measuring stick for teamwork in WWE. When Seth Rollins betrayed the group in 2014, fans were heartbroken. But for Roman Reigns, it marked the beginning of a new chapter, a solo journey that would test his strength both physically and emotionally. The rise of a main event superstar. After the Shield's breakup, WWE saw Roman Reigns as the next face of the company, the heir to legends like John Cena and Hulk Hogan. He headlined WrestleManias, won the 2015 Royal Rumble, and captured multiple world championships. Yet, his rise wasn't without resistance. Many fans felt he was being hand-picked by the company, and for years, Reigns faced boos despite playing the heroic figure. Still, he stayed true to his mission, continuing to deliver show-stealing matches against some of the biggest names in wrestling, including The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, and Triple H. Behind the bright lights, though, Reigns was dealing with something far more serious. A private health battle that would soon change his life forever. Battling leukemia. Roman Reigns' fight for life. In October 2018, during an episode of Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns made one of the most emotional announcements in WWE history. He revealed that he had been battling leukemia, a form of blood cancer, for over a decade, and the disease had returned. The news stunned fans worldwide. Reigns, who had always been seen as an indestructible force, suddenly showed a side of vulnerability that few had ever seen. He relinquished the Universal Championship and stepped away from the ring to begin treatment, leaving behind a company and fan base that rallied behind him with overwhelming love and support. Reigns' leukemia was not a new battle. It had first been diagnosed back in 2008, long before his WWE fame. He had fought it into remission once, and now he faced it again with the same determination that defined his entire career. After several months of intensive treatment and medical care, Reigns returned triumphantly to WWE in February 2019, announcing that his leukemia was once again in remission. The crowd that once booed him now erupted in cheers. His strength, courage, and transparency had earned him a new kind of respect, one that transcended the wrestling business. Since his return, Reigns has used his platform to raise awareness about leukemia and encourage others fighting similar battles, reminding fans that no victory is greater than the battle for one's own life. The birth of the tribal chief, redefining greatness. When Roman Reigns came back in 2020, he returned not just as a wrestler, but as a leader. Aligning himself with Paul Heyman, he reinvented his image and embraced a new persona, the tribal chief. This character, deeply rooted in his Samoan heritage, portrayed Reigns as the head of his family's table, the provider, and the dominant leader of WWE. This transformation breathed new life into his career. As the leader of the bloodline, alongside his cousins, the Usos, and later Solo Sikoa, Reigns commanded the WWE landscape with absolute authority. He recaptured the Universal Championship in 2020 and went on to hold it for an extraordinary, record-breaking reign, defeating legends like John Cena, Edge, and Brock Lesnar in the process. His calm intensity, sharp storytelling, and aura of control made him not just the face of WWE, but one of the most compelling characters in modern wrestling. Injury setbacks. The reality behind the pain. Like all elite athletes, Roman Reigns' body has endured its share of injuries. Over the years, he has dealt with concussions, shoulder problems, and a serious nose injury in 2016 that required surgery. Even though some injuries in WWE are scripted for storyline purposes, Reigns has experienced genuine physical setbacks that demanded recovery time. For instance, during the 2024 Royal Rumble, a brutal post-elimination attack from Seth Rollins left fans speculating that he was legitimately hurt. However, those fears were unfounded. Reports confirmed that Reigns was healthy and simply performing a storyline injury to enhance the drama of their rivalry. Reigns' approach to recovery mirrors his approach to life: patient, disciplined, and rooted in self-awareness. Despite the strain of constant travel and physical punishment, he has always prioritized maintaining peak condition through strength training, flexibility work, and rest. His experiences with illness have made him deeply conscious of his body's limits, allowing him to train smarter rather than harder. The truth about his health and well-being. There have been countless rumors about Roman Reigns' health since his return from leukemia. Some online sources have speculated that WWE hides ongoing health concerns, while others claim that he might be at risk of relapse. The truth, as Reigns himself has clarified, is far less dramatic. His leukemia remains in remission, and he continues to take oral chemotherapy medication as a preventive measure, a common practice among leukemia survivors to reduce the risk of recurrence. This treatment has not hindered his ability to perform or maintain his elite physical condition. Another misconception has been that his reduced WWE schedule is due to health concerns. In reality, the part-time schedule is a strategic choice by both Reigns and WWE management to protect his longevity and preserve the mystique of his tribal chief persona. This approach mirrors the careers of icons like The Rock and John Cena, who transitioned to selective appearances while maintaining star power. Reigns' presence today is not just that of a performer, it's that of a global brand. Financial success and life beyond the ring. Roman Reigns' success has extended far beyond the squared circle. As one of WWE's highest-paid superstars, he has built a strong financial foundation, earning millions annually through his WWE contract, merchandise, and endorsements. Reports estimate his net worth at around $20 to $25 million as of 2025, a figure that continues to rise as he takes on more media and business ventures. Despite his wealth and fame, Reigns is known for his grounded personality and family-first values. He leads a quiet life outside the spotlight with his wife, Galina Becker, and their children. His focus has shifted towards securing his family's future, while mentoring younger wrestlers within WWE. Reigns' professionalism, both in front of the camera and behind the scenes, has made him a role model for many within the industry. He is respected not just as a performer, but as a leader who carries himself with humility, despite being at the top of the wrestling world. Conclusion: a champion. Beyond the ring, Roman Reigns' story is one of endurance, transformation, and triumph over adversity. His path, from a failed football dream to becoming WWE's tribal chief, from battling leukemia to ruling as one of the most dominant champions in wrestling history, stands as a symbol of courage and reinvention. His health challenges have not weakened him. They have shaped him into a figure of inspiration for millions around the world. Financially stable, physically resilient, and emotionally grounded, Reigns today represents more than just a wrestler. He represents the spirit of perseverance. His reign may one day end, but his impact will echo through generations. Roman Reigns has proven that true greatness isn't defined by championships or accolades, but by the strength to overcome life's toughest battles. Whether standing tall in the ring or living quietly as a father and husband, he continues to embody the essence of a real-life champion, a man who fought for his life, his family, and his legacy, and emerged stronger than ever as the undeniable head of the table.